Little peek under the kimono, guys. As I went diving for the couch, the mic got caught on the camera and ripped right off of my body.
Yep.
So we're going to do that one more time. Welcome to the comic book show.
Okay.
One more
I'm
time.
messing it up.
Use the third
Alright.
one.
Alright.
What's the third one?
Third one's the charm. Welcome to the comic book show here at Twin Galaxies Live. This is where you join us every Wednesday at 9 p.m. PST for your comic book news, reviews, gaming, all kinds of goodness. Right?
Right.
Yes. We are joined every week by an all-star cast of comic book experts from around the web, including... I'm really flustered tonight. We are joined by an all-star cast of comic book experts from all around the web, from podcasts, from websites, from fan films, such as Matthew Hiscox here from Batman Death Wish. I know.
Are we doing that now?
Tonight. I guess we're doing that tonight.
Okay.
It'll be a positive one.
Okay.
He's the director and producer of Batman Death Wish, which is a viral, dramatic Batman short film on the YouTubes.
Or a sensation.
And the website is back up and running. Thank you guys for pointing out that it was down. We fixed it. It's up. Jennifer's awesome. And Jennifer also starred in a music video that I was lucky enough to help produce. This is Jennifer Zhang.
Yeah.
She has... Yes. She has released her album, Versus, which you guys can pick up on cdbaby.com. And the music video is also available on YouTube. It's Jennifer Zhang's Batsuit.
Oh.
I'll watch it again today. Not gonna lie.
To my left is Mr. Wes Calimer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
he's
one.
a man of... Oh, wait, hold on. That's right. There we go.
No, now you cheapened it. No.
He is a man of many talents and of new car, as we've learned.
It's so pretty. So pretty.
You know him from his work on therealstanley.com. He contributes a lot of photographs to the social media.
I do.
Yes, indeed.
To the social media.
And he's had various projects you should look up after these messages.
Oh God, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Why would you ever do that? That's an awful
That needs to
thing
be a
do.
thing.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks for that intro, Jen. To my left is the man who literally started podcasting, and that's a lie. But he was there at the very early beginning, Mr. Lawrence Young, everybody.
Hey. Hi, guys.
We missed him.
Yeah.
He's back.
He's back.
Yeah.
You can find him on geeknation.com on a plethora of podcasts. You're on how many now?
Just two.
Oh, whatever.
The
He's just big
Geckin.
model.
Geckin and Fantastic Four. It's fun
Boom,
times.
Boom.
Yeah. And to my left is Lucas Ackerman. You know Lucas.
Slow
He's
clap.
the biggest. Right there it is. The biggest X-Men fan that I know, which is really crazy because I'm a huge X-Men fan. So there it is, Lucas
There
Ackerman.
it is. And he's the head of the movement that is 1 million to save Wolverine and the X-Men.
That's my favorite part.
With your help, he might be able to do it. Like that Facebook page, the link has been dropped in the chat. We're going to move right along to the very first segment of the night. No, not before I mention that this show is really about you guys at home.
Yeah.
Your comments are scrolling right past our eyeballs here on a giant screen, and we can't ignore them. For example, to prove it, Janice says, "Yeah, I know. I was joking. He hasn't been here in a while."
That's good. It's proof.
Yuck.
It's
yep.
Proof.
Yep,
That's proof
yep.
right there.
Yeah.
Indisputable.
So, comment liberally, join the discussion. We're going to read everything, not everything, but all the relevant stuff out loud and embarrass you in that way. Moving on to the very first segment of the night.
The Daily Planet. This is where we fill you guys in on the news that's happened from the past week in the comic book world that relates to all video games, comic books, movie, and entertainment news relating to comic books. So if you guys missed out, we're going to fill you in on what you might have missed. You guys are already filling us in and actually bringing in some of our first comments. Somebody was asking, so Thor's a woman, huh? Well, oddly enough, that's our first news prompt. Surely enough, Marvel revealed on The View that Thor is no longer worthy of Meow Meow. The new Thor is an unknown female character who was saved by her predecessor, the male Thor, at one point and has somehow remade herself, taking over the heroic role. Enchantress, maybe? Rumors are going around that this could be Angela from the Spawn comics, who came from the Marvel Universe at the end of Age of Ultron. But we'll get our answers when Thor #1 debuts this October with creative team Jason Aaron and Russell Dodderman. We have a photo, apparently, too.
Oh, do we?
See the
Let's
photo.
see that photo. Did they really reveal it on The View?
Yes.
That's a little on the nose,
The
isn't
View's a
it?
good place to reveal all these
Maybe
things.
it's because he got the operation and he was like really, he wanted somewhere to. I don't
There
know
it
what
is.
happened. He looks great. Good for him. Good, the bone structure.
Got to be true to what's on the inside. What's
Yeah,
true
so,
on the
you know,
inside.
we see
that's
muscles
what-
on the outside, but we don't see the feminine goddess
Yes.
on the inside.
You know what? It's beautiful.
So pretty.
Now also on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Internet Explorer 11 says that Disney synergy and Frenchie
Yep.
Fry Boss is amazed that he's missed us. Well, thank you for joining us for the comic book show.
Yeah, we missed you guests.
And thank you, Face Poppies. You know why.
No, we don't know why.
I will say on Thor that a lot of people kind of like lost their minds
Yeah.
when they found out that Thor was gonna be a woman. Now, I will say, Jason Aaron has been actually writing Thor for the last 2 years now. He's been doing a bang up job,
Yeah.
and like one of the best Thor runs in a long time. I would say just everyone relax, read the book.
Lawrence,
It's gonna be good.
Lawrence,
Take a
look,
chill
I mean,
pill.
his mom is gonna be maybe a little perturbed, the nana, the grandma, but just give it time. The name changed. The name hasn't changed, so it shouldn't be too confusing.
Just to clear the confusion, because the confusion started on The View, that this is not Thor.
Right.
This is a different character. She is going to be
Oh.
called Thor, but it's a different character. Thor's still going to be around. He's just not worthy of...
Or he got a sex operation done. I mean, whatever.
I got a statement on that.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Moving on.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's moving on to what?
Moving on. Do we have the opening scene?
Yeah,
Okay. We have the opening scene for Assault on Arkham. We've got the video.
Riddle me this. When is a door not a door? It feels like drowning, doesn't it? When the answer is at the edge of your cortex, but you can't seem to grasp it.
You're trying my patience.
The answer? When it's ajar. Here's an easy one. What runs around a city but never moves? No? A wall.
What do you want, Ligma?
I'm in charge, so I'll ask the questions. Try to keep up, won't you? Riddle me this. What belongs to you, but others use it more than you do?
Your name.
Huh? You've heard that one.
No, I have Google, like the rest of the world.
Why do you talk to me like this, Waller?
Simple. I needed to keep you babbling long enough to pinpoint your position.
My... what?
Hands in the air where we can see them.
Take him out.
Make it hurt.
Riddle me this. Why didn't I quit when I was ahead?
What is it? Report!
The Riddler is mine.
So there's that.
Yes,
That did happen.
that happened.
So next, we have the big
Well,
heroes.
hold on.
Oh.
Let's.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
People are still all crazy about this Thor thing.
Oh,
Let's see. Majin Doom is quoting the Thor website, I believe, or something. It looks like an interview or perhaps something official because it's in quotes. This is not She-Thor. This is not Lady Thor. This is not Thorita. This is Thor. This is the Thor of the Marvel Universe.
I am now obsessed with the idea of Thorita.
Thorita.
That is actually from the Marvel's press release.
Wow.
But it's not Thor.
Yeah, no,
Thor.
it just said it is, though.
It's not Thor.
Face Poppy says it's a woman who picks up his hammer. Yes, she does. What? It's a woman who picks up his hammer and takes his place while original Thor goes off on a journey of self-discovery or something.
That just means he went to Vegas to find himself. That's okay. People do that.
Yeah, supposedly Thor becomes unworthy of
Yeah, but
Mjolnir.
what does he do, though?
You know what?
Can't wait.
I feel like it's gonna be something that spins out of Uncanny Avengers.
Really?
I think so. I don't know that for fact. That's all speculation, but based on what's going on there, I think that's what it's gonna be.
You
But
heard
we'll
it
see.
here first. Fact. It's going to spin out of Uncanny Avengers. We call it here on the Comic Book Show.
Man, we're so good at telling lies. So good.
Watch
Quote
it be
Lawrence
true.
Young.
Watch it be true.
I'm not though. So.
What else do we got, fellas?
Well, sticking with the movie news, we also have the trailer for Big Hero 6, which maybe you guys have heard about or seen, but it's Disney's take on an original hero. So we can share that amazingness with you as well.
All right, let me get this straight. A man in a kabuki mask attacked you with an army of miniature flying robots.
Microbots? Baymax, tell him.
Yes, officer.
Microbots?
Yeah, he was controlling them telepathically with a neurocranial transmitter. Come on!
I am not fast.
Yeah, no kidding! Go, 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 go!
So Mr. Kabuki was using ESP to attack you and Balloon Man.
I know it sounds crazy,
Kid, how about we call your parents and get them down here?
What?
Write your name and number down on this piece of paper and we can help.
We gotta catch that guy. But first, you're gonna need some upgrades.
A lunatic in a mask just tried to kill us.
How cool is that? I mean, it's scary, obviously, but how cool?
What's wrong with you?
Low battery.
You home, sweetie?
We jumped out a window.
What was that?
We jumped out a window. Harry baby. Harry baby.
That was adorable.
Well done.
Yay! Disney
Okay.
teaching kids
Still
how to be
going.
drunk. They act like they're drunk.
That's what it top. Every.
I want to get chocolate wasted. How about you guys?
Aren't you a Heroes fan?
Edel Dav says,
The
I want to
Heroes,
see this.
the
I
next
so want to see
story.
him. Face Poppies
Thanks for-
wrote all the lyrics out to that song.
No, he
I
wrote them
wanna
up in
hear
a
that.
sarcastic way of saying, please kill me, because he's tired of hearing...
Let him up, up.
Oh, that is a song that is
Yeah.
constantly played.
Light 'em up, up,
Nope, it doesn't
up,
need
light
to-
'em up, up,
that wasn't
up, light
necessary
'em
at
up,
all,
up,
so you
up
can-
under fire!
He made up a
Speaking of
dance.
stuff that's on fire, The Amazing Spider-Man 3, on fire, in trouble. Well, writers Alex Kurtzman and Robert Orci have jumped ship from the upcoming film. Kurtzman is working on a Venom spin-off, and Orci is working on Star Trek. So Orci let it slip that he's unaware of Sony's plans for the future of the film's franchise. He adds, though, Spider-Man's not going to go away anytime soon. When it all happens and how, that has yet to be determined. Currently, The Amazing Spider-Man 3 is set to be released June 10th, 2016. Now, a lot of the talk about this is that they're saying, you know, we know that Spider-Man's supposed to be a huge franchise. We know that he's supposed to be successful. But we don't know when, and the more important part is we don't know how. So, I mean, we've talked about The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and the future of the film's franchise. They've said that they want to create an X-Men-like world around this character, but they seem to be falling way short.
Yeah. Not doing their best.
Well, Lucas would disagree.
I enjoyed it.
He says plaintively, that's adorable.
So
People
sad.
like to judge me because I enjoy things.
Yeah, that's why they judge you. Okay, moving on.
It's just one of those things where, you know, Spider-Man is a
Ooh, gotta
fantastic franchise. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you want to spin out Spider-Man into a bigger franchise or, like, populate the Spider-Man universe in a movie way, you can do that. It just seems like doing it, like, with a Sinister Six movie might be a bad look. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, Singularity Spy says Spider-Man just needs to die.
Okay.
Wow.
Again?
Again?
Slow your roll. Calm down.
It's happened too many times for it. Let the character be. Well, Zachary Quinto says that the door is left open for him to return as his role as Sylar in the upcoming Heroes Reborn miniseries that's going to be airing on NBC in 2015. He goes on to say that his schedule may not even allow it, but he hasn't even been given an offer in the first place.
So this isn't news.
This is so weird. This thing that I have that hasn't aired yet, I was on it, maybe offered another role. Not sure, they haven't offered, but just wanted to say, maybe.
But I'm totes open.
He's throwing it out there. A lot of actors do that. They throw it out there to the press, so people be like, oh wait, he may be interested. So let me
I
see what's going on.
love your Hollywood insight. It is so insightful.
I just want to touch your head.
I missed having the two of them on the show together.
Well, meanwhile, while you guys have been doing your thing, the chat has been singing the Spider-Man theme song, and Singularity is begging, please, somebody make a Green Lantern theme song. Anybody want to try and take a crack at that?
What would just be the oath and song? Or that.
No, it goes like this. Jolly Green Lantern.
There you go.
Yum.
I was waiting for it too.
Yum.
Wow. So Stan Lee confirms another Excelsiorific cameo. It's on its way in the new Avengers film. He goes on to say that DC could probably make a lot more money with Superman and Batman if they announced that he would be in it. So, Stan, you and your ways. I love you because it's his channel.
That might be true though.
No, yeah. Maybe. Would you guys like to see a cameo of Stan Lee and Batman Superman, even though it wouldn't make much sense?
Any sense?
No.
No.
But
I'll take it.
How about a cameo of Batman or Superman in a Marvel movie?
Oh God, are you going there? Are you about to go there?
That's a whole different thing. That's not even this.
What if in Batman v Superman, Batman takes his cowl off to reveal he is Stan Lee?
Oh my God. Wouldn't it be, what if Batman was just like, Excelsior! And then we'd be like, what? Okay, cool.
That was a horrible impression.
Well, you're a horrible impression. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
general?
let that sink in.
I'm trying to.
Well, you're failing.
All right, what else do we got, guys?
Well, reports are coming in from Bleeding Cool that apparently every episode in the first season of Gotham will introduce a character that might be a future Joker.
Whoa.
Each emphasizing aspects of the character's iconography. A card shark, a flower seller, a clown, or just a guy with a very big grin. Isn't that kind of creepy that the Joker could be luring in the lurking in the background of every episode?
Oh,
it'll be fun.
I'm so excited for this show. I'm so stoked. I think it's
gonna be
gonna be really
great.
good. They're gonna show the pilot at Comic-Con. I'm gonna be there.
My friend, I'm not gonna say her name in case I get her in trouble, has already seen it. She says it's really good. So you guys should be really excited about it.
Broadcasting from North Hollywood.
Don't
Am
tell
I?
Just
people
let it
where
sink
we're
in.
at.
Just let it sink in.
I
Let
don't
that
get
sink
it.
in.
What?
We're letting
Because the
someone
valley?
sink in.
Yep, there you go.
Oh.
I got it.
You should solve crimes. Good job.
No.
Come on. I was really gonna go on a limb there. And
Hobo Joe Jr. says, what if Batman takes off his mask and under it is a Daredevil mask?
And Kevin Smith in the background just shrugs. That'd be really funny.
Damien says it's just some guy who's happy he got the last pack of Skittles. Joker.
Oh. So hey, also.
No, I want to do this.
Okay.
No, skip to the next one because we were talking about Marvel and DC. So
Totally
You
fine.
guys should do it together in unison.
no, just go with my plan.
We're gonna.
Okay.
Well, you do this. You want to do this one?
All right, I will do this one. Rupert Murdoch's 21st Century Fox made an $80 billion offer to acquire Time Warner, the parent company of Warner Brothers. Time Warner officially said, "Fuck you."
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa. Official?
No, Time Warner confirmed that news and announced today that they're officially rejecting the offer, which is essentially what I said earlier, but just in a more diplomatic way.
PR kind of way.
Anywho, the board concluded that continuing to execute our strategic plan and our business plans will create significantly more value for the company and our shareholders, and that's superior to any proposal that Fox is in a position to offer. Ooh, booyah.
Superior.
Jeff Books, chairman and CEO of Time Warner, said in a video response released earlier today.
Wow.
80 billion, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
That's a
money
lot of money.
to say fuck you to.
There's more.
Oh my God, there is more. Newscaster voice back on. The WSJ summed it up best. Any deal, if consummated, would reshape the media industry. Time Warner's lucrative cable channels, including TNT, TBS, and HBO, would be part of a portfolio with 21st Century Fox's FX, Fox News, and the Fox Broadcast Network. The companies also would have the dominant film and TV studio business. If Warner Brothers and 20th Century Fox were under one roof, they'd get DC Comics in the deal as well.
That's the relevant part of it.
Right.
That's why you had to go all the way to the end of it.
This is insane.
So Fox would own DC if they were able to do this.
That's crazy.
So it looks like we're not going to ever see the Wolverine versus Batman film. I'm so sorry.
They might make another offer.
Right.
And they'll reject it again.
Just kidding. $100 billion. And Time Warner's will say.
Well, that's what actually they say that they're not going to take no for an answer, so they're gonna make another offer. So
now,
we'll see.
I just want everybody
amazing.
at home to take a second and think about actually having $100 billion.
It's crazy.
I can't even. Like, you could buy France with that amount of money. You could
buy
just
the
all
world.
of France. Like,
Buy the
$100 billion. Just
I
want
would
to say that.
I would do the Scrooge McDuck thing and do the giant room of money and never jump in it because you die. But it's good to have.
Here's the question.
You could give everybody in the world $100.
Do you think this was real? I mean, I know it's a real statement, but is it? But could it have been like just showing off?
Well,
I don't know. It could be a good way for Fox to get in the news as being very successful as a studio, that they could even make an offer, knowing full well Warner Brothers would have said, no, not so much.
Yeah, and they made a whole video saying no too, which is like.
You know, though, I know that.
Oh, the stream crashed?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Well, that's.
Well, hey.
Well, let's vamp in between for the Skypers.
Oh, yep, they're saying it's acting.
Kick the stream into pants.
Now,
What up,
chat,
Neo?
we take over.
Can you hear us, Neo?
That's incredible.
Hey guys.
Isn't that nuts?
What's going on?
I can hear you. How you doing?
We're hanging out in between news
If that
prompts.
happened, like we could see X-Men and Justice League do stuff together.
Oh my god.
Right.
It would
That's what I
never
was gonna
happen. It would never. Marvel
All
would
right,
never
so
allow that to
still
happen.
coffee on
If
the server.
this
Doesn't
deal
matter,
would have
Fox
gone
owns it.
through.
Okay.
No, he was about to say something interesting. Let's
ahead.
keep the discussion going.
Keep going.
If this deal would go through, I think Fox would sell the X-Men and Fantastic Four rights back to Marvel, because they would have a lot more on their plate. They would be like,
That's
Yo,
interesting.
Yeah, no. Why have more amazing properties? Just
I'm
get
just
rid
saying.
of them. Just get
That's
rid of
probably
them.
what
Your
would happen.
insight in Hollywood is ever evolving and brilliant.
You know, another thing that happens if a deal like this goes through is that potentially puts the Warner Brother DC comic book shows in the same universe with Gotham.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
might be happening there.
Yeah, so, you know,
Yeah.
just something else that might happen or might be able to
I
happen.
think
We
we're
would-
just making stuff up now.
We
but-
would have.
I am.
Like,
I
no,
am.
Then we'd have essentially two companies making stuff. Disney
mean-
/ Marvel, Fox / Warner Brothers.
And then McDonald's will buy
DC.
both of them.
That'd be cool.
Insane.
Ronald McDonald would rule them all.
What else do we have, guys?
Teku23, you are on time. We are currently talking about the Daily Planet, where we're discussing some of the news from the past week. You've missed about 2/3 of it, but we still have a few more very exciting. We saved the best for the last.
Is this the last?
Well, we've got Wes's, and then we've got your exciting news too. So
I got exciting news for you guys.
Okay.
Hang on to your seats, because they finally revealed, we got a picture of it, they finally revealed Ultron from Avengers Age of Ultron.
Say, what?
What?
you were so excited that it almost didn't come out. You were
Ah,
like,
yes.
Ultron.
And it was also
He's
supposed to be the last story.
He's photobombing Iron Man in
Yeah.
Captain America.
Photobomb.
He's like, Tony Stark's like, hey, let's take a picture together. Okay. And he
They get the picture developed, and they're like, wait a second, that wasn't behind us when we took it. But look at all those Ultrons behind them all.
Yeah.
They're going to have their hands full, those Avengers.
Yeah.
I like Captain America's new suit too.
No, it looks good. Looks good.
I'm glad that it's back to the brighter colors.
Yeah, and it looks more utilitarian than.
and
than
Iron
the
Man's
other
suit looks less shitty.
one. Yeah,
Iron Man's suit looks exactly the same.
No. It
No,
looks
no,
better
it
than the
looks-
Mark 42. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, I
It
like
looked
the
like a
I like the
giant,
circle.
like gold chocolate bar. It was weird.
Yeah.
It did.
He's gonna be a giant golden ticket.
So to follow the Avengers, I'm gonna end the news story day with Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham news. What? Oh yeah. So the pre-order bonuses have been revealed, and you can stop by the following video game stores like GameStop for a Lego Plastic Man minifigure, which is
cool.
awesome. Target, you get the Batwing mini set. Toys R Us, you get the Lego The Joker keychain. Its official name.
Whoa.
Walmart, you get the tumbler.
Jeez.
And that's all you're gonna get.
You have to buy this game like 4 times.
You will.
I know, oh
you
my
will.
God.
Comes out on Xbox One and PS4. And if you haven't seen, well, we played it on here a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just had the announcement trailer come out a little while ago. It's pretty funny. It's in the vein of the Lego Movie, which I think was a good idea because it's a funny movie. That's all the news for that.
That's it, guys.
Oh yeah.
Screw you, trees!
Now these are all in the shop. We will have to clean them up.
Lucas will do that.
Clean it up.
It's fine. He's the janitor here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, now we're going to segue into our next segment. But before we do, it's very important to note that Jennifer is going to hop on Infinite Crisis,
Yeah, she is.
which is the DC MOBA. It's awesome. If you guys have not played this game, go to infinitecrisis.com, download the game, and get on it. If you guys have played it, now is probably the time to sign in, get your champions ready. Send us your protector name. Jennifer can add you guys as a friend. It looks like she's going to load into a game of Gotham Divided. The game is incredible, and we would urge you to start playing it as soon as possible. Only, maybe keep the stream running at the same time, because we're comic book people.
It's a good call.
Indeed.
It's a good call.
And it would be funny if Jace came in here and told us to pick this shit up.
That would be fun.
You're like, what's happening in here?
Lucas, what's going on?
I don't know. Maybe you guys should I don't know.
Maybe you should not
There's like a
control
big
what we
gap
do,
in between
and
you
just
guys.
say whatever
It's
you're
just
gonna
weird.
say.
It's just
That's
weird.
okay.
It's like
Just do
it's like you
Seriously,
don't want to be
guys, we
close to each
should
other.
pick it up. It's all in the shot.
Okay, 2 seconds to pick up all
Yeah,
pieces
sorry.
of paper.
This is awkward.
Because
Because we won't be able to
I
we won't be able to do the show
Clean
and
up
cut
time.
it together with the other angle if all that crap is on the floor.
You think it's all fun and games until we make a mess, and then it's not.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Clern.
Thanks, Lucas.
All right.
All right, so
Lucas,
what's our next segment?
what's up, buddy?
So guys, now that Jen's playing Infinite Crisis, we're gonna duke it out in the Danger Room. It's Marvel versus DC, best of 5 rounds. We got Wes and Matt representing Team DC, and we got me and Lawrence here representing for Team Marvel. Who's gonna win? You decide. You're smart people. You'll figure it out after
Yep.
You'll figure it out after the first round. Let's do this.
Okay.
I like how you said their names like you never heard of them before. That was awesome.
I'm like, who
these
are
guys
you?
again?
Good observation.
That was awesome.
It's been a while for
it's
me
okay.
and Wes.
They're DC people.
Yeah.
You're going down.
There was one time Matt and Ben were here, and I referred to them as Batmen. I did. I seriously did. I was like,
That's
why did that just come out like
amazing.
that? Batmen. Instead of Matt and Ben, it came out as Batmen. I can explain it further if you'd like.
We're good.
Are you guys ready?
We're all set.
Get it. It was awesome.
Silver Shadow, you know where it's at.
All right. Well, DC did win last week, but we did so with a penalty. So we are only going to have 45 seconds to present our first book this week. So,
And it's tied right now, guys.
Thanks.
There are a lot of good choices this week. I am maybe thinking this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it to it.
I'll let you
Light
know
'em
when you
up,
can start,
up,
okay?
up.
'Cause I'm going to have to count 15 seconds in.
Don't
yeah?
do things.
I'm
that
sorry?
make people
I'm going
sad.
to count 15 seconds in and then tell you to start. For 45 seconds.
Is that your marijuana?
Okay, if you want to start,
Okay.
then just give me the 15 seconds.
So
I'm
then-
sorry, Archer Man. We did Bat Metal last week. I can't do it again.
What?
Move this
Bat
up.
metal.
Yeah.
Bad metal. That was awesome.
All right, you
Bat
got 5
metal's pretty
seconds.
Love that. You did play that.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
I love you guys.
Go.
All right, guys, I am presenting Smallville Lantern, which is a continuation of Smallville Season 11. Now, this book has been fun, hasn't been great. However, as with all things TV, when you get to the season finale, it's phenomenal. Smallville Lantern number 4 finishes out the series where we finally actually see the Yellow Lanterns fight the Green Lanterns. Batman actually tries to get possessed by a Yellow Lantern, at which time Batman is awesome, and he says to the Yellow Lantern, "Stop, think about this." And then the Lantern says, "Wait, no, maybe I don't want to possess you." And Batman says, "That's right." Batman's so scary, he's able to scare a Yellow Lantern. Shit happened in the background. I don't know what it was. Prometheus was awesome in this. That's right, Prometheus from Justice League makes another appearance. Green Arrow is back in action. It's phenomenal. If you like the TV series, pick it up. This book is great.
It fell on me.
It was bound to happen.
Okay.
Bound to happen.
I was watching the stream. Are you bleeding or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I was watching the stream, and for the longest time, because of the scale, it looked like Harley Quinn was smelling your head. So, I'm kind of...
Okay.
Now, here's the question. Should we put it back up for continuity?
Yeah, sure.
And just risk that happening
I'm just gonna put this
all over again?
right there.
No, put it back up. What are you doing?
I don't want it to fall on me again. It scares me.
Put it back up.
Do we have some museum tech? Perhaps.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Can you put it over Lucas? Just hold it over.
Not gonna lie, it's incredibly. I have no idea what I said. I was like, "What just happened behind me?" Keep talking. This is a book.
This is a book. Vote for this book because it's a book.
Oh, if you put it behind one of the monitors just a little bit, it won't
that's a good
fall.
call.
Yeah, it won't
That's a
fall.
good call. I got it.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah, brilliant.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah. All right.
Harley will find a way.
Yep.
That bitch. All right, let me know when you're ready.
Well, Telebro wanted it, so you did something right.
Get him, Lucas.
Harley likes my shampoo. It's funny because I don't have hair. It's funny.
Get him, Lucas.
It's good.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is 100th anniversary Spider-Man #1. So guys, Eddie Brock and Peter Parker, they're teaming up to destroy the Venom symbiote. But why would they do that? But before they do it, they get knocked out by some unknown antagonist. Who is it? Well, when they wake up, they're in Wilson Fisk's office. And Wilson Fisk, he wants the symbiote for himself. And so to do that, he shoots Eddie Brock and kills him. What? Peter's like, why would you do that? He's like, well, Peter, the first step of business is to get rid of all the competition. And now my next set of business is to destroy you. And guys, oh my God, look at Fisk Venom. Look at how huge he is. Oh, he's like, oh. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. But guys, he also embedded this symbiote with technology to control electronics everywhere. So when Peter Parker and Fisk Venom are battling on the streets of New York, he like explodes all the cars around them. Well, Spider-Man flees. He's trying to head north. He gets to Central Park and he collects twigs and sticks and he tries to rub them together to try to get a spark. But Fisk Venom shows up and what happens next? Oh my God. Get this book.
You still have 13 seconds.
I got 13 seconds? Let's look at some more artwork. Look at the cover. Oh my God. And they use the same cover art right here in the book itself, which is hardly ever seen. But yeah, awesome art.
Okay.
Get this book!
You sound like Randy Savage for a little while there.
Who's Randy Savage?
Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Guys, don't vote for him just because of that.
Okay.
Audible gasp.
I know who you're
There was
talking
some
about. If you
very
would have just said
positive
Macho Man.
Reaction from the chat. You want to read some of the comments?
Well, Capista thinks Superman is greater than Spider-Man. I don't know why. Damien had the same confusion that I did. 100th anniversary? That would make it.
These stories are happening in the future.
So you lied to our
Okay.
viewers,
All
is
right.
what you're saying.
I get it. That's a cool gimmick.
But
But
it says it
people are
right there.
thinking Silver Shadow says Woot. Hobo Joe Jr. says Iron Venom. So Janice says King Venom.
Okay.
Ghost Warrior says 8.5 out of 10. He's got the scorecard up. All right. Well, that's the end of the presentations for round 1. DC has presented Smallville Lantern #4.
And it falling on my head.
And Marvel has represented 100th anniversary Spider-Man #1.
So, guys, voting is open whenever Neo says so. Voting is now open.
Yay!
So type in !vote space DC or !vote space Marvel to get your votes in. Or you can just copy and paste what GuruBot said. Get your votes in. It doesn't matter how many times you vote. Your vote will only be counted once. But we want to hear from each and every one of you. You guys are what makes this as incredible and as cool as it is. So your votes are important. You guys have our fates in your hands. You guys get to decide who wins this round, Marvel or DC, and by contributing, you also get to tell us who wins this week, Marvel or DC.
Teku says I have to vote DC because Smallville is my favorite Superman.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where's the Lois and Clark comic?
Right, her.
Oh, yeah.
Dean Cain, that got canceled in 1990.
There actually was one?
Yeah.
I was making a funny haha joke.
No, you're making jokes with comic book people. You just got out-nerded.
Oh, out-nerded.
I didn't know this. There was a Lois and Clark
There was a
comic?
Lois and Clark series.
Guys, the
It
picture
was not very good.
the picture left a mark. So
Get your votes in. 4 seconds left on the gun.
What do we have? Oh my god.
Mindful smile, you have to hit vote, exclamation mark, space DC. But voting is now closed, and I believe that...
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Those final votes.
Good job.
Smallville put up a good fight, but it was overcome by the 100th anniversary of Spider-Man. Yes. Marvel is leading into round 2, so it's up to you.
Go for it, Marvel people.
I can make so.
This is Lawrence's first time. Well, he was there for the anniversary, but...
That's right.
Yeah.
He's got to shake off the rust a little bit.
All right, good people. I'm going to try to appeal to your kinder sides here. This is Daredevil number 5. And we begin with the funeral of Daredevil's close friend, Foggy Nelson. Exactly. Now, what you may or may not know is recently Daredevil had to out himself as far as his identity as Matt Murdock. So with that being the case, all of his friends and all of his close associates are in danger. Foggy being one of them. So Daredevil's basically trying to convince his friend that he has to fake his own death just to be safe. And Foggy's he's not very happy with that. He basically feels that, superheroes, they die and come back all the time, but he's a regular guy. And he's like, if I die, it's really going to throw my life into disarray. My family's never going to forgive me. And it's like, I don't get to go out with a big bang. I go out with a whimper because he has cancer. And so he's basically trying to convince him, hey, just say that the cancer got you. You'll be away, you'll be dead, and then that way you'll be safe. But it turns out that while he's having this conversation, Leapfrog comes and tries to attack them both. And because Daredevil's awesome, he's able to fight off Leapfrog, protect his friend Foggy in the process, but then also sets it up so that Foggy can kind of be the hero as far as saving the city, faking his own death at the same time, and being like a hero just like anybody else. So it's awesome. Friendship.
Nice.
So, on behalf of Marvel, Lawrence presents Friendship.
Friendship.
Is that what you present?
Friendship is Marvel.
All right, DC, what do you got to counter friendship?
We got something.
Nothing.
Microphone's off.
You need to tell me how you make your font so
I got
big.
because shut up.
Archer Man says, DC play a 75? How are you going to have that name and then vote Marvel? I imagine how Archer Man says it. DC play a 75? How are you going to have that name and vote Marvel? That was so, never let me do that again. Never let me do that again.
Brought to you by... I'm ready.
All right, go.
Yeah, what? Your microphone. It's on. No?
It's out of batteries.
Oh, no, it was just off. It was Lucas's fault. It's Lucas's
Did you find that button there?
single
Did you,
battery
Wes?
Yeah, I
Vote
did.
Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
You know how to
me?
push buttons.
Adam? Yeah. Okay.
And go.
All right, so what we're doing today is Superman Wonder Woman number 10. This is in the midst of the Doom storyline where the Doomsday virus has infected Superman, calling them Super Doom, and my personal favorite, the Monster of Steel. Oh, it's so clever. That's so clever. On the front, for no apparent reason, is Batman, or who I like to call Dolphin Man, a little bit. He's not in the comic at all, so it doesn't make any sense. One of the coolest things about this comic is the first page where Lois Lane gives us a rundown of the chaos that has been ensuing in Metropolis with a web page from the Daily Planet. It's actually pretty cool. On this, you will find the little ads for Cadmus, We Make You Feel Better. The new Q-Pad 5, available this fall by Queen Industries. A new comic by Blaze Comics called Turtle Boy. I don't know why anyone would read that. Metropolis Meteors Sports at the Big Belly Stadium. It's an awful name. And my personal favorite, LexCorp, a company you could trust. I love that part. It was my favorite part.
It's the best coming from you.
Good. I know, because I look. Shut up. Okay, so the next one here we got. So you know what a cool twist about this comic is? Lois Lane is infected by Brainiac for.
It's called Turtle Boy.
Yeah, no, I'd read it maybe if I'm drunk. I only got so much time. Please shut up. So
That's you.
So. But please vote DC. So Wonder Woman fights Lois Lane / Brainiac, but not really. Oh, damn it, motherfucker! All right. Well, it's fine. It's cool. It's good. It's a good webpage.
You guys continue the show. I'm gonna call 911 because there was just a murder.
You know that was you talking, right?
What?
Was
that me?
No,
Yeah.
somebody had their Skype open.
Oh!
So it was looping through.
It's number 6. It's Frank J. Clark. Screw you, Frank J. Clark.
Frank J. Clark, please mute your mic.
Do it right now.
A really
Everybody's
annoying
pointing
voice.
at you, Frank
You're
J.
like, can that son of a bitch please shut up? It's like, that's you.
I have a lot of really smart moments today with the picture of this.
Stuff.
It's okay.
Turn
Neostorm is backing
great.
it up, saying any story
Look.
about inhaling doomsday particles has to be awesome. This is a good book.
It is.
Turn around and look at where it froze.
Okay. Great. This is good. This is a good day for me.
So
Is that one of the new Jokers?
He's even popping up in the comic book show.
He got the last bag of Skittles.
Oh, this is all awful. So bad.
That's why Harley jumped you.
No.
All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our presentations for round 2. Marvel has presented,
Daredevil number 5.
and DC has presented.
Webpage by Lois Lane in Superman Wonder Woman number 10.
So, guys, voting for round 2 is now open. If you want to vote for Daredevil, you have to type in !vote space Marvel. If you want to vote for a web page by Lois Lane, you have to write !vote space DC. Get your votes in. And you should all vote for DC because that web page does sound pretty amazing.
It was really good. It was really good, you guys.
I would check it out, but that comic is ruined.
Why is it ruined?
Because you threw it on the floor.
And
God,
ST0
change your
says
match.
this
He's
is
not
why
a part of your system.
Yeah.
ST0 says this is why I'm here every week.
Lots of shenaniganery ensues.
In the meantime, Ghost Warrior, while we vamp for 20 seconds or so, what do you guys think about the new version of Thor? You missed it, Ghost Warrior.
Chick Thor. Vote DC because I screwed up with certainty.
Capista and SD0 and XLR 8 Sharp, you guys are all on the right track. 10 more seconds. Vote DC.
DC.
Vote DC, guys.
Lois Lane / Brainiac lady.
Friendship is Marvel.
And we will come back to
Hurry.
the Thor in our final segment of the night where we sit back and chat with you guys. Voting is now closed, guys.
What do we have?
Thanks, Silver Shadow. They feel bad.
Give it
for
a
me.
sec to percolate.
Wait, no way.
It's
Are you kidding me?
It's percolating.
Are you kidding me?
I just want to point out.
Wait for it.
Let's do the damn. Yes! I don't know what happened, but I'm okay with it.
DC takes round 2.
I don't know how.
55%.
I would like to point out that manning the polls tonight is our very own Neostorm X. You can catch him every Tuesday, 8 p.m. He's one of the stars of the Infinite Crisis experience. Infinite Crisis, if you have not heard, is look at his face. Aw.
Yeah.
Hollywood face. Infinite Crisis, if you have not heard, is the DC Multiverse MOBA that we are demonstrating all throughout the show for you. And it's pretty sick.
Neo, are you back in New York?
No.
It's like the same angle that he had back in the day. Take us on a tour of your place. Move the camera around. Let's check it out. Is there anything Batman in there that we should be notified about?
There is.
Let's see it. Whip it out.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Whoa,
Oh,
Just
Whoa, hold on.
what?
Oh.
Catwoman disapproves.
Is she like a Nazi?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Vote Marvel, guys, because Catwoman's a Nazi.
Catwoman.
That's such a weird thing. I have to show them.
All right, well,
Don't
guys,
live in small
really quickly, French Fry Boss, you've joined us for the comic book show. Thank you very much for watching our show. My name is Matt. This is Wes. This is Lawrence. And this is Lucas.
This is Catwoman, who's a Nazi.
This is Catwoman, who's a Nazi. It's totally okay if you don't recognize our names. You can refer to us by what's on our shirt or just that guy or hey dude. Doesn't really matter, but we're glad to have you here. Thank you for voting as well.
Yeah.
So DC takes round 2, which means we kick it off in round 3.
Yeah, we do.
I kind of want to go with the book.
Which one? The.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should try to sell them on Nazi Catwoman.
That's going up next.
That's like, what, 15, 18 years too late? That's 1992.
That's all right. It's too soon.
I'm still queuing.
Yes, you are.
That's working.
All right, ready?
I'm ready when you are.
And, oh, whoa. All right, go.
All right, guys, this week we are presenting Grayson #1. That's right. They previewed it last week, but now it's actually available to pick up. An awesome thing that I've got to point out about this book straight off the bat, it's a $2.99 comic. This is one of the cheapest comics that you can pick up there, and it's phenomenal. I could not be more excited that Nightwing is not Nightwing anymore. They do a beautiful job of explaining why he's not Nightwing anymore in a one-page spread that just clarifies it immediately. And then you're into a great spy story where you have a lot of cool action that blends all of the best elements of classic Dick Grayson, from his acrobat abilities to his subterfuge and spy work. Another really cool thing that happens in this is there's a phenomenal cameo by, wait for it, because this one's kind of surprising, it's actually Midnighter.
What?
You guys might know him, but Midnighter is now in Grayson, so we're getting a little bit more of the expanded DC universe starting to come and take place. Another really cool thing, if you guys have been following the show, we've been talking a lot about Earth 2 and the Huntress, who is Helena Bertinelli from Earth 2. In this one, Helena Bertinelli of Earth Prime actually works with Dick Grayson, and surely enough, it looks like they might be kicking off another romance. There's a whole shirtless scene with Dick Grayson for the ladies,
Wait, hello.
and there's motivation for the guys to try and get in shape. This book really is phenomenal. I'm so excited about how good this book is going to be. There's incredible art like this crazy thing that I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to spoil the book for you, but Grayson #1 is absolutely worth picking up.
Yeah, it is. High 3.
I like that Edal Dav is just trying to explain the guy on the far left is Batman guy and the one on the far right is X-Men guy.
That's pretty much how it is.
It's all good now. It's all good now.
French Fry Boss is freaking out about Midnighter. Edal Dav a little bit behind the times. No more Nightwing. What the fuck?
Well, guys, if you are behind the times, we do this every single week, and we archive everything so you can check it out on our YouTube stream, you can check it out in our Twitch archives, and you can get filled in on Stan Lee's World of Heroes, where we now feature a cut down of each episode so you can see it in abbreviated form.
Yeah. It's
like
not
it.
a lot of Lucas, which is fine.
Wow.
I mean, it's okay.
Wow, what are they trying to
Let's
say?
be honest. Let's be honest. Keeps touching me.
Oh, by the way, guys. Sorry, for editing purposes, everybody mute real fast.
Boom.
We gotta figure something out real fast. And we're back.
Magic. Magic.
What? Oh, I guess something's happening,
Yep, so
and I should be in the know of what's happening.
what does Marvel have to present to
Marvel,
counter
let's-
Grayson?
Little. Let's hurry it up here.
Did you send that video clip to Adam? Did you download it, or did you just send it to us?
Good point.
Good point.
Look at
I'm
you.
just going to disappear for half a second.
Look at
All right.
you.
Bam!
He doesn't want to be in the room for this because he knows. He
just doesn't like looking at you.
Okay.
He knows what's going to happen. Thanks, Neo. I like this shirt too, even though I got a hole in it. Oh.
Let me know when
Okay.
you're ready.
I am ready right now.
Boom.
So guys, look at this. Oh my God, Spider-Man 2099 #1. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So Miguel O'Hara, sorry, is now in the present time, and so at I'll Check Max, where Miguel actually works at, this RoboCop dude comes up to the security guards at the front desk saying, "Point me in the direction of Spider-Man. I'm here to annihilate him." The security guards are like, "Okay, stop with your shenanigans, or we're gonna call the cops." And then the RoboCop dude like looks at one of the security guards and says, "You know what? Yeah, you're what does he say? Oh my God, I have a quote. I have a quote. I have a quote. Oh my God, I should read it. Okay, he says, "Oh yeah, you have no major contribution to the future." So he like zaps him and kills the security guard. So the other security guard, he looks at him and says, "Well, your offspring does great research on cancer. So I'm, what the hell? What the hell are you doing?" Anyway, so the other security guard's like, "Okay, kid, don't kill me. Go to the 18th floor." And then he calls the cops saying, "Oh, I sent this guy to the 18th floor. That's the executive floor. They don't pay me enough, so that's why I sent him over there." Well, sure enough, Miguel is actually on that floor, and so the RoboCop dude's there, and he's like, "Oh my God, let's battle!" And then they take the battle to Liz Allen's office, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I'm here to actually kill either you or Liz Allen. Who should it be?" And Spider-Man's like, "Hey, kill her. I don't have any attachment to her." But then he's like, "Oh, I'm here to kill one of you." Oh, freaking Nazi Catwoman!
I mean, she was
Little known
Randy.
fact, Liz Allen is actually the name of the director of Aquamarine. Not kidding. You can look it up on IMDb.
Got it.
You know weird stuff.
She was a teacher of mine at USC. Very nice woman. Although Aquamarine, probably not the best movie.
Got it.
All right, everything on track?
Getting there. Yes.
Okay, cool. Does that conclude that round?
That does conclude that. That does conclude that round. So, guys, for round 3, DC has presented Grayson #1.
And Marvel presents Spider-Man 2099 #1.
It's a good book.
It is a good
So,
book.
guys, voting is now open. Voting is now open. You can type in !vote space Marvel or !vote space DC to get your votes in and let us know who you think should win round 2. Round 3. I know how to count.
Maybe use this this one.
Round snicked.
His mic is out.
Vote DC, guys.
No, it's just going to fall behind the couch.
What?
Oh, careful. It's still downloading.
Guys, 30 seconds. Get your votes in.
Edel Dav, as soon as voting is closed, I can very briefly fill you in on why Dick is not Nightwing anymore. But in the meantime, make sure to hit !vote space DC.
Vote DC. If nothing else, because Nazi Catwoman turned into zombie Catwoman.
You guys want to vote Marvel. You guys want to vote Marvel. Otherwise, if you vote DC, I'm going to call penalty on Catwoman zombie.
No, you can't do that.
Ass.
She's undead. You can't do that to her.
So, guys, I guess voting is now closed. So, let's see what the polls have to say, I guess.
Ooh. Let's see. What do we got?
DC takes it with 54%.
Oh!
High 3. Nazi zombie Catwoman, high 3.
Your face! Oh, I screwed up her arms. Okay.
Now she's contortionist Catwoman?
She looks nothing like Michelle Pfeiffer.
She has a lot of
No,
talent.
she really doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
Well, Michelle Pfeiffer looks nothing like Catwoman.
What?
Oh! I said it. I said it.
We heard you.
All right, guys.
Come at me, bro.
That means DC's on the board with 2. Marvel this week here at the X Mansion is at 1.
Don't confuse them. It's called the Danger Room.
Am I correct? Was it 1?
Yep.
Yeah,
They won the first round.
2-1. If you guys take the next round, DC, then you end the X Mansion and we move on. If you guys take it, you are still in the running to becoming America's Next Top Model.
Ooh. Thank you, Tyra Banks. Tell her, bro, shut up. I'm kidding. Vote Marvel.
All right.
Both of us?
Alrighty.
Let me know when.
I read it, but
Catwoman's ready.
Okay, this is one of those ones where it's difficult to choose what we're going to do this round. So, as I come up, I'm still filled with doubt. But
Go.
I believe I'm ready. So
Go.
Okay, for round 4, DC is presenting. Please start the timer. Suicide Squad #1. Again, DC is rolling out the hits this week. They previewed this book last week, and they released it the next week, which is awesome. None of this 6 months out, we're teasing something that's going to happen. No, it's happening right now. So walk quietly and carry a big sword. Deathstroke is fucking awesome in this book, and he is the new team leader of the Suicide Squad, which is actually being called Task Force X. So, awesome news there. Now, surely enough, as we previewed and hinted at before, both Harley Quinn and the Joker's daughter are on the same team, which just leads to craziness, because when you put two hot chicks in the same room fighting over the same guy, there's just bound to be ridiculous shit going on.
It's like this.
Amanda Waller is a badass in this, which is good, because the Wall has always been a constant throughout the DC universe, but now we've seen her slimmed down, sexy version. She's not averse to going out into the field and actually kicking ass as part of the team to go on to assignments, so that's awesome. Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot, is kind of a bitch in this, and it's kind of awesome to see that, because he's always been the snarky smartass. So if you guys have not liked Deadshot that much, it's awesome to watch him be the oh shit, I don't belong here kind of character. The art is really good. It's clean. It's simple. It's not overly stylized, but it leaves you very pleased with the progress of the book. Harley Quinn hits a grenade with a bat like it's a baseball, because, you know, she's Harley Quinn and she's crazy like
Insanity.
that. I really like this book, and once again, only $2.99. Boom!
High three. Boom.
Yeah.
Wow, Suicide Squad #1. All right, the big guns.
No, it's the other way.
There was
Wasn't that talked about last week?
no, that was the preview. That was the back of Batman Eternal.
Yeah, let's...
Not the same thing.
Not the same thing.
All
Pay
right.
attention. Listen.
Marvel, what do you have to counter that?
Get him, champ.
Because that
Get him,
is
champ.
I'll talk about it from here if you're going to keep doing that.
See that, guys?
All of a sudden, I'm uncomfortable.
You just started being uncomfortable with
All of a
Lucas in the room? That's crazy.
So if I could cheat you that way a little bit to cover up the fact that Matt's not sitting there.
Should we wait for it?
No, it's okay. Because there's a lot to cover
Over there.
tonight.
Over
Yeah,
there.
perfect.
There we go.
All right, now let me know when you're ready.
Matt. So you don't know that Matt's not there, but...
He's getting into winter mode.
It's a little weird.
It's winter mode.
Yep.
You don't know
Alright.
about
So
that.
guys, I am ready right now.
Go.
All new X-Men number 29. So this is the final issue of the story arc where the future Brotherhood are trying to take down the X-Men. They're trying to, you know, kill the original X-Men. Oh my God, leave the kids alone. Oh my God. But you know, it turns out that Xavier's grandson, who's also known as Xavier, is mind controlling all the other Brotherhood to do what he wants them to do. Well, they break that connection. Jean Grey, with her newfound powers, breaks that connection. All the other Brotherhood is like, "What? I didn't mean to be doing this. Please forgive us." Of course, they forgive us. Them, you know, they know how it is being mind controlled by everything. But before they, Xavier makes all the other X-Men battle each other, which has this cool little splash page, and I love it. It's awesome. Stuart Immonen, he's a great artist. But after everything is said and done, I do want to talk about, because you know how X-23 had a little thing with Cyclops, and now Cyclops is up in space with his father. Well, look at this little slut. She's getting it on with Angel.
Okay.
Jeez. And then in the next issue, because we can do previews now for upcoming issues, look at the cover for next issue. Sluts. X-20 sluts.
Okay.
But awesome book. Brian Michael Bendis is an awesome writer. I love this book. It's one of my favorite books ever. So pick it up. Love you guys, vote Marvel.
I love French fry boss. This guy. That's how
Can't
I
argue with
imagine it.
X-20 slut.
Well,
All
she is
right.
pretty much a harlot.
That happened.
You're right.
All right, guys. So for round 4, DC has presented the new Suicide Squad #1,
Yeah.
and Marvel has presented
All new X-Men number 29.
by Harry Carey.
Voting.
So, guys, voting is now open. I think by now you guys know how to vote. Get your votes in for Marvel or DC.
I'm still
Obviously,
queuing.
I don't think they know how to vote. It's exclamation point, vote,
Vote.
space,
DC.
Marvel. Marvel. No.
DC.
There they come.
Marvel.
There they
DC.
come. There they
Hey,
come.
Yeah,
No,
you guys.
see,
Yeah,
now
you guys
you
picked it. You picked
You
it
guys are
up.
doing it weird.
It took you snick times. Now you know how it goes.
You guys.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at Neo.
Catwoman
Look at
wants to do like a
Jay
goal.
Nice.
Like goal. I'll make her do a
Rob,
dance.
vote for Fox
It'll be
Studios
awesome.
doesn't count.
I'll vote DC is the way to be.
Don't-
I'll vote
it doesn't
DC
count.
is the way to be. I'm gonna make her sing and dance. Look at that.
What is up with her legs?
Not sure. I'm not sure.
Like, you're like to do the same thing if you were in those pants.
No.
It got weird, Lawrence.
I have to say, it's true.
It's okay.
Like Little Wayne wears
About
pants like that.
DC. Yeah, he would have.
All right, 3 seconds.
seconds.
What do we
DC,
have?
guys.
What do we
Vote
have?
DC.
Oh, we have invalid votes.
That's it, guys. Voting is now closed. Oh, and Marvel is looking like they're in a pretty solid lead there.
Ooh. Versus the new Suicide
Thank
Squad.
you, X20 slut, for being a slut and helping me win this round.
That's it, guys. Marvel takes that round definitively.
So that's
I do have to point
tied?
out, somebody in the chat said that DC's cheating because Catwoman is stealing all the votes.
Oh, because she's a thief. You're so clever.
Didn't
That was good.
All right.
Favorite.
So we move now into a round 5.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
know.
are tied up with 2 and 2.
This could be this is the deal breaker.
It is the deal
Unless
breaker.
it's a tie, which guys I don't want it to be a tie. So don't make it a tie.
This is the deal breaker. Some conversing going on here as we try to figure out what they're.
Well, Marvel won. Marvel presents first.
Just because we haven't done
That's right.
a thing yet. Let's give it a go.
I can go again.
Or I could even.
Edel Dab wants to know why Dick is
You
not
got something
Nightwing
in you?
anymore. But
Oh,
shall we save it for the
yeah,
last
so.
show?
I'm sorry. Yeah, well, 2 quick things. Edel Dav, Dick is no longer Nightwing because Nightwing was outed as being Dick Grayson in the middle of the Forever Evil crossover. So he gave up his superhero identity, and Bruce convinced him that he needed to move on with that life to figure out what was going on with Spiral, who's a secret spy organization within the DC universe that are even more covert than Checkmate. So Dick Grayson has become Dick Grayson Super Spy rather than Dick Grayson Nightwing. And the second thing is that the show is brought to you by Dreamworld Comics, our very own sponsor down in Culver City. So if you guys are ever in the Los Angeles area, please be sure to swing by Dreamworld Comics. We have an awesome friend there named Oscar who would be glad to help you with any of your comic book needs. And he has a tremendous amount of comic book resources at his disposal to do that. Unfortunately, he doesn't sell online, but he does have a Facebook page that you guys can swing past and like, follow, and friend. Or whatever it is you do.
Yeah.
Dikendry says, wait, did I miss X23 being a slut?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Watching the rebroadcast.
You got Catwoman being like rapper Catwoman. So that's happening.
Let's see if.
All right, Marvel,
Pretty
what do
sure
you
that's
have?
Nazi Catwoman still.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That looks like a goose step to me.
That's a good point.
Let me know when.
Oh God, go!
All right, guys, I'm ready. So, Amazing X-Men number 9. So, in this story, Wolverine's in a bit of trouble. So, the X-Men are traveling to Canada to help him out. And they have a little X2 moment where a local fighter jet is, like, coming up beside them. You know, in that scene in X-Men 2 where they're, like, fighter jets surrounding them saying, hey, you know, come with us. But they're like, pull up, pull up. And they're like, well, we're on a mission. Why are you making us pull up and return back to where we came from? No, pull up! And then all of a sudden, this Wendigo leaps onto the fighter jet, and then the pilot, he ejects himself out, but then he lands back on top of the Wendigo, and oh no, stuff happens. But then the X-jet, the Blackbird, is flying too low, but you can see like there's a swarm of Wendigos everywhere, and they're trying to pull up, but it's too late because there's a Wendigo latched on the bottom, and he starts like trashing the Blackbird, and they crash and everything, and the Blackbird explodes. But don't worry, the X-Men are okay because just in the nick of time, Iceman freezed everyone, so they were shielded from the explosion, and then Firestar starts working her magic to thaw out the ice, so they're okay. But then there's a whole bunch of Wendigos, and it leads Storm to say, this is why we never come to Canada. Yeah, and so Wolverine, he's like totally like beaten up and everything, shows up with members of the Alpha Flight, and they're like, oh, the whole town has turned into Wendigos. What are we going to do? But Talisman, she starts to do this little spell to try to reverse what's happening.
Oh, that's
I was
all
almost
you
there.
get.
I was almost there.
It's all right. It's all right.
I was almost there.
That was amazing, like the X-Men.
Get it?
DC.
Amazing.
You're up.
Oh, we got something.
Get it?
You have nothing.
Oh, we got something.
We got something.
All right. Ready?
I am ready.
Go.
Guys, we present Injustice: Gods Among Us Year 2, number 7. Now, also, I'm going to point this out. DC is keeping the price down. It's only $2.99. So it's another book that's absolutely worth reading. Now, I see that you guys are responding really well to people being slutty. Well, guess what? This whole episode, Harley Quinn is in panties. So we're off to a good start. Now, on top of that, Harley Quinn is fighting Black Canary. There's an amazing sequence with them where Harley Quinn says, "Fluffy slipper attack." Wow, Black Canary, you look pretty calm for somebody who just caught exploding slippers. Black Canary throws them away, holds her ears, and then Harley Quinn sneaks up behind her, and Black Canary says, "They weren't really exploding slippers, are they?" Harley Quinn says, "No, that would be crazy." This is a phenomenal fight and a great storyline because as it starts to get hot and heavy, bow chicka bow wow, Harley Quinn and Black Canary have to stop because Black Canary needs to be handed a bucket. And you're wondering, why does she need this bucket? She starts throwing up because if you have followed the Injustice storyline, Black Canary is pregnant with Green Arrow's child.
Oh, the bitch is preggers!
And Harley Quinn is making fun of her for it, which is pretty awesome. She, surely enough, says, "You're preggers!" while laughing at a woman who's throwing up in a bucket. So, not the best. But then it actually turns incredibly heartfelt because you find out that Harley Quinn has already had a kid and that Joker was the father. So you're like, wait, what? It reveals that Harley Quinn was missing for a year, and the reason why she was missing was because she was giving birth to a 4-year-old daughter now. It's super emotional, starts off really fun, kind of sexy, kind of hot, but then it turns into an incredible book. And guys, this is just the first story. There are 3 more stories in this book too. Green Lanterns, Yellow Lanterns, all kinds of awesomeness.
Matt likes puking.
Sounds emotionally confusing to me.
And it's really good.
It's good. It was good. I'm going to keep reading it, actually.
It's good.
It's good. It's a good book.
All right. Well, we're going to vote. We're going to open voting here in a second, then we'll bring in some of your comments. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff all up in the Chizat.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed to talk anymore tonight. All right. Let us know when you're hitting that polls open button, Neo.
Let's do it. Let's
Boom.
open it.
Polls are open. 1 minute on the clock.
So guys, this is round 5, and this could be the decisive round unless you guys manage to tie it up somehow, which I would hate you if you did that.
I got plenty of stuff. Look at this. Got plenty of stuff.
But we have
to talk
Injustice
about.
Year 2, number
do it.
7, and we have
Amazing X-Men number 9.
Amazing X-Men number 9. So
Harley and fishnets. Like, come on. Panties.
Face Poppy says, Green Arrow used his pregnancy arrow on Black Canary.
That is the best thing I've ever heard.
Face Poppy.
That's so good.
20 seconds. Get your votes in. Exclamation mark vote.
One
Space
timey.
Marvel.
Thank you for saying that we're your favorite show. Guys, right now, voting is open for 12 more seconds. So
Vote
get your
Marvel.
votes in. Vote Marvel or vote DC. Now's
Jen,
the time.
I wonder.
Now is the time.
I wonder if he goes like, "Hey, you ready for the Green Arrow?"
Oh.
Gross.
That's it, guys. Voting is now closed. That closes it out for round 5.
Well, Matt, you were so fast to saying that, thinking that DC won it, but it's actually a tie.
Oh.
What?
I'll let it percolate.
Let it
Well, you're letting votes come in.
DC is the way to be.
Wow.
Marvel took it.
Dude,
Marvel
really?
Votes came in late.
Oh, yeah.
DC votes came in.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right.
That's why, guys.
Make
important
mine
to
Marvel,
vote
baby.
Right when the thing opens.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that means Marvel has taken it this week. It's an upset after DC had taken it last week. Marvel gets to put the little tally on the board.
Yes, indeed.
Lawrence,
I will.
it has been a while for
of
you.
their
It has
victory.
been. Let me hold it. And you can.
Here, let's have Wes hold this for us.
I think,
Thanks, Wes.
Thanks,
guys,
Wes.
I think French Fry Boss is a little bit confused at the outcome. Guys, there are only 60 seconds to vote. We open up voting for 60 seconds where you guys get your votes in. So though there might have been a lot of votes for DC right at the end, if they come in after the 60-second mark, voting is closed.
So what Matt's saying is we really want.
What Matt's saying is technically DC lost, but I will take it with a grin on my face because there was a lot of DC support tonight. So thank you guys for showing up.
Yeah.
And if you guys feel like DC should have won, be sure to tell all of your DC friends to come back next week. Vote for DC. We are here every Wednesday from 9 to 11. Next week is a special Comic-Con broadcast, so it'll be a little bit different. But then the following week, we'll be back to our normal format. And you guys can help decide. So like tonight, you guys decided that Marvel wins the week. Maybe next week DC will win.
Yeah.
Selena will be here.
It sounds like the end of the show, and yet it's not. We're only at the halfway mark. There's plenty of
show left.
So
You don't see that.
a lot of really good stuff coming up, you guys.
Art of Lucas.
Keep watching. Like,
you know
what do we
where
have
it's
next?
Well, guys, the next segment is...
It's going to be a little bit of BPRD. What that means is we check out the newest and coolest independent comic books while reading them as the parts. It's like a little play. Like, well, I'll read a part, and Lucas will read a part. He's probably a girl. And we'll read a favorite scene from the book. It'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
So what do we got? What do we got?
Well, we actually have 2 this week. Do you want to kick it off with yours? Or do you want
Whatever you would like to do.
All right, well, we'll kick it off with mine then. Neo, if you could trigger the UTF bot, please, I would appreciate it. Or if any of our moderators can type
Thank you,
exclamation
Neo.
mark. Oh, there it is. We are going to be talking about Under the Flesh. So I actually have copies of the script. Jennifer, I need to draft you into this.
Oh, okay.
Wes, here's your copy of the script.
Okay.
Lucas, here's your copy of the script.
Yay.
Lawrence, here's your copy of the script.
Thank you.
Jennifer, here's your copy of the script. And Matt, here's your copy of the script. Well, I thank you, Matt. It's so awesome of you to print these out and highlight them and get them ready for us every week.
It's weird
no
that
problem,
you talk
Matt.
to yourself.
But it's also nice of Lucas to do it and Wes to do it when he does it as well. And Lawrence will hopefully have future segments for the BPRD as well.
I did it.
I know you did. That's why I said
did it.
thank you.
Well, you're sounding very
You sound
sarcastic.
so very sarcastic about it.
That's-
You're like, oh, thank you, Lucas, for highlighting them and printing them out.
Just
But he did it.
enthusiastic.
Yeah. Yes.
Just, let's not read too much
I'm
into
sorry,
it. Let's
my
read too much
delivery
into
wasn't
this.
deadpan enough.
All right.
All right, guys.
Okay.
The setting for this is there are a bunch of potential rapist murder bikers outside of where you guys are all holed up in a library.
It happens.
Oh, no.
So let's kick it off.
Okay. It's really small.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't print it baby size.
Where else is this show?
It's
up
still
in your
readable.
life, Matt? Okay. See, Ruben, we don't have to do anything. Patience is bliss.
Can't believe there was a spook in that car. What?
Oh shit!
It says.
All right.
Tore into that biker like he was made out of cotton candy.
He was. They're wildly unpredictable, Ruben. We don't see many come out in daylight, which is why we can't risk you doing anything stupid.
Don't tell Ruben what to do, Esther!
Calm down, Dinah.
Oh, she's wrong! She doesn't need to be protective of Ruben. That's my job. I'm his girlfriend. I know the bitch wants Ruben for herself. Bitter.
What?
Bitter for a new man.
I thought it said better for a second. It's very tiny. It's
Very
tiny.
small.
Bitter for a new man since she caught her husband cheating on her when the world went ape shit. Get off me!
Dinah, get back here!
Yeah!
That's exactly
It says that.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. Don't feed into her tantrums, Ruben. Give her time to vent. You can't shout at her every step.
Yeah, perhaps you're right, Fee.
How much would you wager that your insecure tart of a girlfriend will be the death of us all?
In a world where men become scarce, you'd be wise not to break my balls.
Okay.
They wrapped the what? This is so tiny. The art is so good, but the words are so tiny.
Go ahead.
They wrapped the one.
Go ahead.
They wrapped the one that got killed in a dirty blanket. They're leaving.
Inbred backers are gone. See, Ruben? Say no to roid rage. Not acting on impulse keeps us alive. Call it patience. Try it sometime.
Paul, you wouldn't know shit about staying alive, even if you were immortal.
What if they come back?
Oh, sorry. We'll be ready. I ain't planning on leaving this library anytime soon. Call it me being patient. Call it me being patient.
Like Shakespeare.
So guys, the performance of that mildly impaired by how tiny the print was on this.
It is really small, like
Yeah.
really small.
But
DJ0G, that's what she said.
do not be fooled by our awful performance of this great comic. This is actually one that you can be supporting.
Yes. I think we have some images that we can throw up of the art that are bigger for you guys, so you'll be able to actually see it. The story is called Under the Flesh. It's a online web comic that's made available. I think they print a couple pages per week. But the really cool thing about it is right now they actually have a Kickstarter going, trying to raise money so that they can print the book. It's an awesome Why the Last Man meets Left 4 Dead in a world where a zombie apocalypse and virus is infecting only males. So the females can be killed, but only males can be infected. And we're following a group of survivors who has found their way into a library. It's, I think, 5 females and 2 males who are still safe in there. But there's outside threats that start to encroach upon their survival camp. So it's an exciting story, and you guys can check it out at undertheflesh.com, or you guys can go to the Kickstarter page that we have linked right there if you guys want to contribute and check it out more.
Now, guys, for being an indie comic, the art on this is exceptional.
Really well done. Yeah,
It is really beautiful. The colors are vibrant, and the story is very compelling.
Yeah.
It's not often that you see this quality of work being kickstarted when it comes. There's a lot of comic books being kickstarted, and this is one that really should have a bigger publisher. But yeah, it would mean a lot to us if you checked that out and supported them.
The characters are really well realized, not presented here with us.
Not by us.
No.
Yeah.
But on when you read it.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, interesting concept too.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Rape in library. It's awesome.
Rob, don't worry, we're getting to it. Watchtower, we're getting to it. We saw all the comments before. We're getting to it.
Yep.
All right.
There's more.
Oh no. Oh no.
Jen, don't get too comfortable because I want you.
Are you serious?
I want you for this.
Oh!
I want you for
Say it
this.
small again.
Challenge.
Say it
Here.
small. Okay.
Here.
Oh, this is a great poem.
You read it?
Yeah.
I'm
Then maybe
still
you can talk
queuing.
about it too.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Scoot you over. All right.
So this
Oh.
is another book that we're going to talk
Weird.
about. I'm going to let them take it away whenever they're ready. It starts right here. I don't know if you can see it, but
We're starting here.
You start here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not here.
no.
Not there. Okay. May, did you come to rescue me from the diamonds and the pink water and
I swear, Paul.
what I do? May? Whatever it is, can't we talk about? That's what.
Oh, that'll be the day.
Don't get distracted, Polly. Pay attention.
You never pay attention. You're always daydreaming about photography or cars or bylines. You can't do simple things like unpacking my father's handmade dishes without breaking them. Whoa.
All right.
Oh, sing.
He's still on.
No, then you're saying that thing.
Oh. Said I was sorry.
You fill the hamper with wet towels. You don't screw the mouthwash cap back on.
I'm sorry about the towels, but I swear I've never used the mouthwash.
Too many diamond stuff. I've had enough. Paul, I'm ending it.
No, what? No, you can't. I love our relationship.
Not our relationship. Your lies.
May, don't. I'm the worst, okay? The towel thing, the dishes. I've just been preoccupied. I don't know what comes over me. But I'll change. Or you, even better. And that's done.
So, guys, that was a little snippet of The Fox.
The Fox.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sheepfox.
It's written by award winner Mark Waid. You may know him from his run on Daredevil.
Yeah.
Which is still continuing on.
I read a couple issues of this. It's kind of like Batman Beyond meets. It's kind of like Batman Beyond.
Well, I kind of, me being a Marvel guy, I would compare it to a Deadpool read.
Yeah,
Has a
Deadpool-y.
nice balance
Deadpool-y.
of comedy and action. And, this guy, he has, no superpowers. Am I
No, yeah, he's just a dude.
He's just a dude who is a photojournalist. He puts on the suit to try to get some news out of, because I guess it was a dry spell for him. It's like, I'm going to put on this suit. It seems like an episode of Smallville, because it actually kind of is. And, yeah. But anyway, yeah, pick it up. Archie Comics. There
Pick
you
it
go.
up. All right, cool.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about the art. Dean Haspiel. He did the
Very
artwork.
cartoony.
Yeah, there's this one splash page I want to show you guys.
Splash page.
Lawrence, you were helping me describe it earlier.
Yeah.
Describe it.
Now, how would you describe this?
Basically, it's just an unconventional kind of paneling where, you know, it kind of lets the action almost frame itself.
DC Player says, wait, what does the fox say? Oh, because of the song.
He says, pick up this.
Yeah.
Great read. Great read.
Cool.
I read it on the bus.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
I enjoy our ridiculous presentations of these great indie comics.
Yeah.
There's something.
Don't let us distract from the greatness. Don't let us distract from the greatness. We enjoy these books, and hopefully you guys can enjoy some independent comics too.
Yeah.
Indeed.
That moves us on to our next segment,
Which is the Infinity Gauntlet. You guys know what to do. Basically, we're going to pit different characters, whether they be in comics, anywhere in fiction, cartoons, whatever you guys want. Character versus character. You guys give us the matchups. Just go ahead and put them in the chat, and we're going to discuss who would win in those battles.
We're going to talk about them so hard.
Neostorm,
Crazy.
quick to the draw there. He's immediately bringing out the one from last week that we didn't get to, Brainiac versus Galactus.
Ooh.
What is this guy doing?
What? Is he dancing?
He's dancing. Just a little dance. Just a little dance.
Well, I think we should do Brainiac versus Galactus. I think it's a great pairing. And D. Kendry is already chiming in saying Galactus wins.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would kind of be it. Yeah. Hey, Galactus does, I think, win.
Well, let's give a little bit of background on both characters.
The end.
Brainiac is a construct that was made on the planet Krypton. He was made to archive and collect all of the knowledge from Krypton, but he took his programming a little bit too far, and he decided that he was going to start archiving and collecting all information everywhere at the expense of everyone who had the knowledge. So he would literally go Borg on everybody and assimilate anything that he needed so that he would understand and know everything. Because he is an advanced technological construct, he is really good, and I'm going to stress this for the upcoming fight, really good with taking over and controlling technology.
And he's also a 12th level intellect.
That's true. All true.
Boom. And he's green.
Then, for background, Galactus is basically an entity that survived the end of the previous universe and now exists in our universe. He eats planets for energy, basically utilizing all this super high-tech stuff to transmute the energy of a planet into himself. He's the World Eater, or known as like the World Eater, and kind of just stands in a pantheon of all the cosmic entities in the Marvel Universe.
Did we mention Brainiac destroys or captures all the planets that he takes all the knowledge and intelligence from?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then Galactus would just come and eat it.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about.
He's going to eat it.
All right, well, the first question is Galactus any kind of technology? I know he's got the Jack Kirby designs going on.
Yeah.
Is he any kind of robot?
Well, Galactus himself isn't a robot, but he does utilize a lot of technology.
How so?
In the how is he not a robot, or how is he used? Basically, like, I mean, he flies.
I get it. He's not a robot.
Yeah.
Tell me.
He flies in a ship.
Okay.
You know.
Neostorm says Galactus's hat is his ship. Is that true?
That's such a weird fact.
His hat is not his ship.
Okay.
No.
I wasn't sure.
But no. Hey.
I want Galactus to show up to a fight with Brainiac and be like, "Hey man, my hat is a ship. What's up, bro?
His hat looks like a ship.
Come at me, bro."
That's the funny part. Like, really, it's like you could say that, and people are like, "Is that true?" Like, it kind of looks like a ship.
Maybe.
No, look, but no. He has his ship, and he uses technology to, like, basically break down the planets into a type of energy that he can consume. And I know that it's not like a thing where some of it he can just, with the technology, he ingests directly, but some of it he kind of saves.
What is he, though? Like, what is he?
Like I said, like, Galactus was, I mean, you can't call him human. He was like an alien.
Okay.
And that universe ended and somehow he was able to survive in the space between universes. And he became more powerful just as like an individual because of, I guess, those cosmic energies. And
so Galactus is an alien. He came to our universe. He has a ship. It's not in his hat. He consumes energy from all planets.
Yeah.
He's got a silver surfer sidekick.
Yeah. A lot of different sidekicks. That's really the thing. Like almost any one of Galactus's heralds could probably take, or at least give Brainiac a run. I should say it like that.
Okay, well here's, I think in an outright fight, Galactus would, in an outright fight, Galactus would probably win. But I think Galactus would lose all of his tech doing it. This becomes a question of, could Brainiac destroy enough worlds to stop Galactus from feeding?
Yeah, I don't think so.
He wouldn't have enough time.
It's not. It's the universe. It's filled infinitely with planets.
Here's the thing, though. but Galactus is urged by hunger, right? Because he's hungry for planets and universes and blah blah blah. Brainiac is a machine that literally has no pause button. Like he just keeps going. So there's no urge of hunger. It's just an urge of just of needing to know all the knowledge everywhere.
Really quickly, French Fry Boss is taking off. French Fry, I think this is the first time that we've seen you here at the Comic Book Show, but it has been a privilege and a pleasure having you here, as with all of the rest of you. So guys, please be sure to tune in Wednesday nights from 9 to 11 Pacific Standard Time, and get all of your friends involved too, because DC should not have lost tonight.
Nope. Nazi Catwoman says adieu.
You could also watch the cool little recap of this show. It's not really a recap as much as it is a fun-sized version of the show on the World of Heroes channel, which is Stan Lean's own YouTube channel. So in just 2 short days, you'll be able to see the recap of this. It's incentive for you guys to Skype your faces into that grid there, because that means you get to be part of the show too.
Go Skype your face.
Skype your face.
All right, so we're thinking that Brainiac doesn't necessarily have the same weaknesses as Galactus,
right?
But Brainiac certainly does not have the same strengths as Galactus either,
right?
So I think Brainiac has the advantage when it comes to technology.
Yeah,
I can give you that.
But I don't think that's enough to overcome Galactus.
No, just because even with all the tech, like whether it be corrupted or destroyed from Brainiac, when it comes down to it, Galactus still is imbued with the power cosmic. Like he has it, and it's just there. It's like you can't hack the power cosmic.
But why was he imbued with the power cosmic?
I think because that's what happens when you survive in the pocket between universes.
Is it in his hat?
It is in fact in his hat.
All right. Well,
so if Brainiac can figure out a way to get that hat off of him,
got it.
He might have a chance.
Clear.
Okay. Serious question, and this is rolling real deep with the nerd knowledge, but I think maybe you could fill me in on this. Do you remember the Filmation Fantastic Four series? The old late 60s or early 70s?
Yeah.
Why the hell was Galactus blue and green?
You know
that
what?
is deep. That's real
that's
deep.
a good question, and I can't give you a definitive answer.
I'll give you an answer.
Oh, do you know why? Because
blue and green are boy colors. Purple and pink are girl colors.
That very well could be it.
And your favorite colors are purple and pink, huh?
Yes, because you know me so well, Wes.
Okay.
I was.
You were the first one there at my birthday party.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you didn't go.
No.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's true.
All right. Well, I think we're all coming down on the side of Galactus on this one.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
It's in his hat.
First matchup for the Infinity Gauntlet goes to Galactus and his spaceship hat.
Look at that spaceship hat, bro. What up? You got a surfboard? No, that's me.
What if his hat takes off, and then sooner or later his body is just gonna let go, his head is just gonna
your contributions. So
that's
valuable.
the best, but that would be the best answer to why somebody's wearing something. Why is he wearing that hat? It's imbued with the power cosmic, bro.
Don't make it weird, bro. Don't make it weird. All right, who else we got?
We got Thor Girl versus Wonder Woman. We got Agent Venom versus Spider-Man. We got Marvel Herc versus Wonder Woman. I don't know who Herc is.
Hercules.
Oh, okay. We've
Why
got
don't-
Hulk versus Loose Cannon. Wow.
Why don't we do
It's a terrible matchup.
Marvel Hercules against Hercules, the legendary Journeys Hercules? That would make me so happy. Because it's like my favorite show.
Oh, I like D. Kendry. Galactus has a sandwich in his hat that he was saving from the last universe.
That's so good. Plus a spaceship.
Janice, come on. Everybody knows Agent X and Deadpool fought in the Agent X series and in the Deadpool series, and Deadpool won both times.
That's right.
So, we've done Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate a whole bunch. MODOK versus Hector Hammond, who's got a bigger head.
In a headbutting contest.
As long as they got a hat.
Well, what do you guys? I kind of want to do Thor Girl versus the new Wonder Woman. I want to go that one.
Let's do it.
Do you guys?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
No one wants to do Hercules versus Marvel. No one cares. No one even knows what I'm talking about. It's fine.
Wes is a huge Hercules fan.
I'm one of 4.
Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah. They'd be like, huh? It's okay.
All right, so Wonder Woman. She's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
She was made of clay.
She is.
She was.
Arts and crafts.
Yes, she was an arts and crafts project that her mother prayed to the goddesses to bring to life. She was brought to life as the youngest princess of the Amazonians on Themyscira, yes.
Yep.
And then
Spot it,
she
Michaels.
became the ambassador to the outside world where she fought for justice and peace. And she's got bracelets.
And
that block
now
bullets and a magic lasso.
She's the god of war.
Yes, currently she is the god of war.
Boom, baby.
And then
With this new Thor that we're getting.
Thor, yeah.
We don't know who
We
it
don't know who
is.
she yeah, we don't. I mean, we're assuming she has Thor's powers?
Yep.
Pretty safe assumption.
Now wait, is this female Thor like the new character, or is this the sex change operation?
No,
it's a new
I thought we
a new
made that clear.
Oh, no. It's only Whoopi and Jenny McCarthy that think it's a sex change.
All right, well,
No,
I'm with Whoopi. That's a weird sentence.
Many are.
You're with Whoopi, or you made Whoopi?
Both.
Well, meanwhile, in
sounds
Infinite
nice.
Crisis,
You need
we've
to
got
go?
Wonder Woman versus Harley Quinn. So there's that
Nice.
showdown going down.
That's sexy.
But yeah, we don't have all the details, of course, on the female Thor. But the fact is, she's probably just like the male Thor, except with breast.
And no penis.
Well, you know,
Those
we're
are
still
the
out on
markers
that.
of-
But
Oh yeah, pre-op. Stop. I
like,
guess that's a good call.
Jury's still out on that.
That's
but
a good call. I'm really present right now that we're on Stan Lee's channel, so that's not gonna be on at all. Okay.
All right. Well, I think you've pointed out that the new female Thor, we don't know much about her.
No.
But that leads me to believe that speculation, they will go with some kind of a newer hero or an origin story with her.
Right.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe that she would not have the experience or the
Same.
years of battle
As
that
Thor.
Wonder
Yeah.
Woman has.
Or
Yeah.
as Wonder Woman.
So
That's
my
a big plus.
My thought is that Wonder Woman has a pretty innate advantage there.
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, I mean, it's one of those things where that might even be an advantage if she was going up against the male Thor, just because like she may inch him out in regards to battle prowess. Not because I think Thor's probably had more fights just because he's immortal.
It's a brawler.
But yeah, exactly. But he's not necessarily the same in regards to finesse.
Well, she's like a legitimate warrior
Right.
that like has been proven in the books a couple times. She does not define herself as a superhero. She is a warrior goddess that will kill because she does not abide by the same rules Batman and Superman does.
Right.
So if you go by that rules, you know, one of them don't play around.
Because those are man's rules.
Okay.
Now, at the same time, female Thor is obviously worthy of the hammer, and you know this is, and like the description actually says, he whoever can wield the hammer is like will be imbued or bestowed with the power of Thor. Thor's immortal, so if she has the hammer, then she's immortal.
Yeah.
That's something you can't say that Wonder Woman is. Wonder Woman is not immortal. She might be long lived, but she's not immortal.
It's true.
She also doesn't control the weapon. And so it's like, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter how strong you are. You get hit by a bolt of lightning, you're having a bad day.
Yeah, she should do the thing though.
Well,
Do the little bracelet thing.
The bracelets are made of metal.
So
You can't deflect the bolt of lightning.
It's even easier to make it hit.
It's called a lightning rod.
No, but Hephaestus made the bracelets, so when it hits,
lived in
it'll
a
just
school.
make her stronger. So it'll comic book logic. Shut up.
It's like deflecting lightning
The
bolts.
power is in her hat, Lawrence.
It's in her hat. She was a tiara.
She
Well,
does.
I think Wonder Woman would win, and I will tell you why.
Why?
Because if you guys were alive back in the 90s, you may remember
were.
that Wonder Woman is worthy of Meow Meow. So if this
That's
new
true.
Thor girl,
That's a good point.
if she, she's new at this, so if she
Right.
lets go 1 second, Wonder Woman's quick.
There you go.
She'll latch on to that
Diana's
really
gonna
quick.
get that.
She don't even have to let go of it. Like she
to,
could
to
disarm it.
roll even further with that, I think Wonder Woman would have learned from last time when she lost the storm by saying, "Oh wait, maybe I should use this time."
Yeah.
I'm
quick
going with
thinking.
Lucas on this one. I think Wonder Woman would.
I agree.
You're probably right.
The warrior goddess will kick some booty. Got it. We got one more. What we got?
Yeah, we got time for one more.
Howard the Duck versus Darkwing Duck.
We're not doing that one.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, guys. We'll talk about that during Watch Tower.
I said Black Canary versus the Banshee. That's the name of my car. We should show pictures of my car.
Well, I actually did see one go by, and I'm you'll have to forgive me. I'm sorry I didn't catch the name on it, but somebody had suggested doing Spider-Man versus Daredevil.
Oh, that was DC Playa 75. DC
Again,
Playa
coming in with the
75?
Marvel
How are you
references.
going to be having a name like DC Playa 75?
You're never supposed to do that again, remember? You're
And
never
be
supposed to do that
proposing
again.
Spider-Man
you
versus
swore
Daredevil.
that you were going to do that.
All up in Chizak.
He can, even though it sounds wrong, he can do that. He's fine. He's totally good.
Maybe DC stands for something else.
Maybe he's from Washington, D.C.
Maybe it's like the shoes.
Yeah, maybe.
District of Columbia.
There you go.
Well, what do you guys think? We got another round of suggestions there. There's still
Oh, we're
Agent
not gonna
Venom
do
versus
it?
Spider. Do you guys want to do that one?
Why not?
Spider-Man versus Daredevil. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Daredevil's blind.
He's blind.
Yes, that's what I got. That's it.
He's
That's
a
all I know.
lawyer.
Dude, I love Daredevil.
Go
like
for it.
Daredevil's an awesome character.
Go crazy.
Daredevil.
Ben Affleck.
Daredevil got
Ben
his
Affleck.
powers because he was hit basically in the head with a can of radioactive material.
Like you do.
And right, as it happens, it got into his eyes and blinded him.
Happens, man.
And so he totally lost his sense of sight, but it actually enhanced all of his other senses. So Daredevil has a superhuman sense of touch, taste, smell, and hearing.
Did they ever play out he really enjoys hamburgers?
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. He can taste every ingredient in
That's
each
really
food
cool.
that he eats.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's cool. I
And
didn't
yeah,
know that.
it's really interesting and just small subtle things like he doesn't need to he doesn't read Braille or doesn't need Braille because he can actually feel the indent in the page
on the way it was printed.
So yeah, so he just reads, he just rubs his hand
So
over
what
regular
happens with
paper.
computers?
What happens with
When
computers?
he has to read
he doesn't use
when he has to read Lois's Lane webpage. What is he gonna do?
He actually does he uses probably the blind program thing where it tells you, it speaks.
that thing's
he would
really
do that.
impressive.
He would do that. But anyway, so but it also bestowed on him a radar sense as well. That makes it so that he has 360-degree kind of awareness, along with an enhanced equilibrium as well. So he can kind of he's agile in a way that normal people aren't as well, because also he has the sense of touch.
Except for Google, you can't do that one.
You can't Google?
You can't Google.
I mean, no, I guess he can't Google.
You can't
But
read.
what about with the new Google Glass?
Oh, that's a good point.
But he can't see Google Glass.
He has to.
He can't see Google Glass. But anyway, so
And he's also a trained fightor.
Yeah, super.
And a lawyer.
High-level martial artist. He is also a lawyer.
And he dates Jennifer Garner.
Ridiculously trained acrobat.
You know what sucks about the Daredevil Ben Affleck thing? You can do that to us now. Because Batman.
All right, so
I think he's gonna actually be awesome. Probably.
What about Spider-Man though?
So Spider-Man, Peter Parker, he was bitten by a radioactive spider.
Oh,
It
really?
gave him- Yes, really, Wes.
I didn't know.
Really?
That's cool.
Really, Wes?
All right.
Really?
I just want to hear more about Spider-Man.
Well, then shut up!
Oh my god.
Let me talk to you about Spider-Man. So Peter Parker, Spider-Man, he can stick to walls,
Can't stick to walls.
He's super smart.
That does happen too.
He can make this web shooter, swings through the cities. He has a spider sense, which I think wins the fight.
Okay.
His freaking spider sense.
Also, one spider
gives him
sense versus,
awareness
like, 8.
of a premonition of stuff that's gonna happen. Wes, I want to punch you in your face.
All right.
Wes, 8 is the number of eyes that spiders have, not senses.
Got it. Science. High 3.
He's super strong, super agile.
What? I'm not sure.
You guys know Spider-Man.
He's still talking? He's Spider-Man. We know Spider-Man
He is Spider-Man.
That's exactly what I just said, Wes. Thank you.
Who wins in a fight?
Yeah. Well,
I
you
give
guys
to
are the
Spider-Man.
Marvel pros. Who do you think would win?
I give to Spider-Man mainly because of his spider sense.
Is
his
Daredevil's
strength.
is Daredevil's
Radar
extrasensory
is it
perception comparable or better than the spider sense?
See, and that's the thing where it's like it's really tough because it's definitely comparable in the sense that what Spider-Man has with spider sense is basically what Daredevil has all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you don't sneak up on Daredevil.
Nope.
Because you can't. Like, he knows you're there.
Unless you're Google.
Google sneak up on Daredevil. Google. Daredevil versus Google. Yeah, so it's like, don't get me wrong, it's like it makes it really tough for Daredevil to land a shot because Spider-Man is super agile and he'll know when he's in danger. But at the same time, I think it's tough for Spider-Man to land a shot too because Daredevil's super agile and
Spider-Man hasn't been trained either, right?
Oh.
you know, at this
Interesting.
point, Spider-Man has been trained in a small amount of martial arts.
He has enough experience.
But not to the point where Daredevil's a ninja.
But Daredevil is a ninja plus experience.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Lucas.
Wes. Thank you for repeating what Lawrence just said. Thank you.
You're welcome. Because it's an
Wow.
awesome point.
Yes,
So,
it is
yeah,
a great point.
It's an awesome point.
Jennifer, Internet Explorer wants to know if you can shoot Daredevil. Can you shoot Jennifer? Can you shoot Daredevil?
Can I shoot Daredevil?
Can you shoot Daredevil?
Why me in particular?
Well, he asked. Can you shoot Daredevil?
wants
You're
to-
closest to the
What does he
screen.
say? He
Jennifer.
says
He wants
Jennifer
to know. No, Internet Explorer asks, "Can you shoot Daredevil?" You're closest to the screen, Jennifer. Can you shoot Daredevil?
Shoot him.
I don't even know what you're referring to. I was
So the
focused
answer
on
is
the
probably
game.
not then.
I was
Yeah, no. Like, it's tough to shoot Daredevil.
like shoot him in a movie or a commercial for Crest.
Why
I don't
Crest?
I don't know. It was the first thing I thought.
Is that super sense to really taste the clean? The clean.
It's too minty for him.
It's
He
too minty.
needs to get that Listerine that's like not
Oh.
intense.
Yeah, no, he has to get
Yellow.
non-alcoholic Listerine because his
Yeah.
other's like, oh, God.
No.
And it's his only weakness.
Oh, does he
Listerine.
drink? Because he can't drink because that would be really awful.
He gets super
Not
drunk.
necessarily. I mean, because you know what it is that he had to be trained on how to tone it down.
He was trained to tone it down too,
Yeah,
Lucas.
because otherwise he wouldn't be able to operate in the regular world, like, you know, because it's too much noise. But it is one of those things where, you know, if his powers get out of whack, or sometimes if he doesn't focus, like, you know, rain would hurt him because
okay,
he has super sensitive touch.
So what do we say?
I say Spider-Man.
You know, I think I would go with Daredevil, but it would be a tough fight either way, honestly.
I think, you know what?
Well, it's coming up to DC's to be the tiebreaker. Then what do you think?
I'm gonna go with, you said Spider-Man? I'm gonna go with Daredevil.
Why is it?
For a plethora of reasons that have nothing to do with Lucas voting Spider-Man.
What do you say?
When it comes to the movies,
Al Dab is talking crazy. I don't even.
yeah,
I can't
I was
even.
just gonna ignore it.
That's
'cause he's
what?
not right on
You
that.
silly person.
When it comes to the movies, I'm gonna say Daredevil wins because as bad as Daredevil was, and as slightly less bad as Daredevil director's cut was, those movies were better in my mind than Spider-Man movies. I thought Tobey Maguire was a terrible emo Spider-Man.
Oh, wow.
And I honestly have not seen Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
Even in
so.
2?
2 was a good movie, but Tobey Maguire was terrible in it.
Oh, wow.
Did you guys see that one screenshot of him crying?
Comic book wise, I think Spider-Man has this hands down. I think Spider-Man would win this fight.
All right.
So,
Well, there's your tie for you.
All right, guys. Well, with the final 15 minutes of the show, we're going to move into the Watchtower. This is where we kick back and hang out with you guys for 15 minutes. We can discuss anything that you guys want to discuss and chat with you and chat about all the stuff we're excited for at Comic-Con and all the rest. But we do have to get to the comment about Ghostbusters and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What are you doing?
But if you
Bad
wanna,
days.
What's happening?
I'm sorry?
Bad days.
Yes, we'll get to that as well. What was this about? You had a point?
I want to discuss something that I heard on the internets.
What'd you hear?
Howard the Duck might be making an appearance in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my God.
I'm going to throw this at your head.
I'm excited.
He's an alien.
Yeah.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
I think it would be hilarious.
I made the mistake
I think it's
of
just going to be a
watching
small
that
little
movie
cameo.
recently, and oh my God, it's so long. That's
really
all there
long.
is
She
to
has
say about
sex
it.
with a duck.
Yes, she does.
That happens.
Yeah, that was the 80s were a dark time.
Whoa.
That might be my favorite thing you've ever said. She had sex with a duck. That happens. That happens in the movie.
It could be like a quick cameo, kind of like how you have like E.T. in Star Wars. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or
That would be
Jar
fun.
Jar in Star Wars.
No.
Be more
That's too much.
comparable.
That's too much.
Probably.
I hope it's not that much Howard the Duck.
Face Poppy's just posted up an image of what might be Galactus without his hat.
that
I
does
want to see
happen.
that.
Like,
It's a spaceship underneath.
It could be.
I like the idea of like there being like a past universe sandwich in there. That's hilarious.
That's
like
awesome.
a sandwich from the universe before.
I think the
Tasty.
sandwich would be.
Turns
in the
out
ship.
Power Cosmic was a sandwich shop in the last universe. So I guess I'm imbued with the power.
Oh my god! And he was such a big fan of that place establishment. He bought a hat from that establishment,
There
and
it
he wore
is.
that. It's all coming together.
Awesome.
Boom.
Makes sense. Power of fandom.
What are we talking about?
TG Live 7 has Galactus. So you guys are seeing it right there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Galactus without his hat on.
I don't like it. Put your hat back on. That's where your spaceship
It's
is.
Wes.
It's
'cause
Wes.
he's
It's a
bald.
tall,
Wes.
it's a tall Wes.
It's so funny.
You're so tall, Wes.
I love that Catwoman has become like
Oh, she's my new favorite thing.
ridiculous.
Zombie
Ridiculous.
Catwoman. What's up, everybody?
Well, guys,
wanna eat your
talking
brains.
about
That's not what zombies sound like.
Howard the Duck
Yes.
and his potential Guardians of the Galaxy appearance.
Yes.
We stumbled across a pretty cool little video clip this week.
Yeah, we did.
That is goofy, and it runs a little bit long, so we're probably not going to play the whole thing here. But Adam, if we could maybe queue up and play the little introduction to this.
It runs
video.
a little bit awesome. Let's go to this.
I am Groot.
I am Stan.
I am Groot.
I am Stan.
I am Groot.
I am Stan.
He's Stan.
So, guys, this is a cool little series that's called Bad Days. It's from one of our partners at Stan Lee's World of Heroes, and it's a cool, entertaining little series that was actually the voice of Stan Lee as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Weird for him.
It's very unique.
Wow.
All right. He makes a cameo, which is weird for him.
It's like the first time you said it.
So, guys, it's a cool little series, and you guys can check out the whole run of it on YouTube if you want to see more. You can see the rest of that episode as well as
Many
a
more.
plethora of other episodes.
I'm so happy
They're
we
very
live in a
cute.
world where like you just get random Groot jokes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that makes me happy.
And after this movie, it's going to be really commonplace too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
what
gonna
did you
be
guys
weird.
think of the video?
I enjoyed it very much. I
I
think
was-
it's very cute.
I've seen this show before. It's a very fun show. It's a nice commentary on why it's awesome and funny and adorable.
You guys should go watch it because there's this part with Star-Lord and Stan Lee. Star-Lord doesn't have his ID to get alcohol. So, look out for that.
Stan's got another cameo, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's the best setup ever.
If Stan's in, I'm in.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Yeah.
Were there any books that you guys wanted to talk about more that we maybe?
I feel like Harley Quinn is gonna attack you again because you keep like. Just saying, I'm just trying to save your life.
Matt asked you a question.
Yes, there's no other books I would like
you
to
guys
talk
a
about.
question.
I know, I just wanted to point him out.
We had another video clip that we didn't
Oh,
end
yeah.
up using actually.
Check this out, actually. Yeah, Rady, play the Green Hour video. It's really
Sort of triumvirate, the three main characters.
Easy, big fella. We're taking you in.
Who's we?
We're we.
You are late.
Sorry, I was perfecting some new arrows. Mind if I try these out while we got them stuck here?
The last time you tried out some new arrows, you destroyed half the city and almost got us killed.
Almost. Besides, these are way safer. Ish.
Fine, but this better not get out of hand.
Thanks, alright, see you later.
What's like the one thing you're kind of most proud of in this?
The one thing I'm most proud of, I think that there are really strong action moments. The shorts are very action-packed. And so I think the idea with these shorts was to have something that has that really kinetic, cinematic sense of action, but doesn't lose a sort of natural sense of humor and is still very likable at the same time. So you might be in suspense for a minute and then you might laugh 2 seconds later. I think that's what I would hope for from an audience.
DC Nation, where things happen with DC stuff. Cartoon stuff. That's my tagline.
I heard it. I like it.
That was good.
It's long after the colon.
SD0 is just confused by this. Destroying half the city, not watching.
There's also a part of the video that I specifically didn't show you guys where that writer guy, I think he directed it too, he made his bow a friend of his that talks. It's a talking bow.
Face Poppies wants to know if that was Miley Cyrus's Black Canary.
It was.
She perfected
it.
Wait, so...
See the Wrecking Ball girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So the bow turns into a person?
No, it's a robot bow. So it's like
Oh.
high tech. It's like Jarvis if he was a bow.
Jarvis is an old man.
No, Jarvis, the Tony Stark.
The robot.
The
movie version.
movie version.
What?
Never mind. I'm glad we didn't use it.
Yep.
It's fine. So,
Is it-
it's a Siri bow.
Robot
It is a
Jarvis.
Siri bow. It gives him directions, and it screws it up, just like Siri.
There it is.
So, oh hey, guys, there's a little thing next week called Comic-Con.
Never heard of it.
I might go.
Oh, we're not gonna be here next week.
Yeah. No. So tell them about next week and how it's gonna be awesome.
Well, guys, next week is Comic-Con, where all 5 of us will actually be down there for Comic-Con. The whole office is taking shifts and going down there in different waves. So Jennifer will be joining you guys on Wednesday. But the rest of us will not be here for the comic book show. So rather than having a live experience like this one, next week is going to be a special showcase where it's sort of a best of the comic book show for any new viewers who are joining us. It's a chance to experience some of the bigger and more random moments from our more than a year of doing the show.
Woo!
So it's a cool little... just something that we're throwing together because we will be down in San Diego. If you guys go down to San Diego, we will be there, and hopefully we will see you there, because that would be awesome.
It would be.
Just say hi to us, except for Lucas. He's kind of high maintenance. He doesn't like saying hi to people. It's weird. But the rest of us will be there and welcoming to your hellos and.
And you can
else.
find everybody here on Facebook and maybe on the Twitters.
Twitterverse.
You can't find me there, but
Yeah, you can. I made you a
can-
Twitter account
You can
too.
try and find me walking around.
All right.
Just don't go up to every random Batman you see and just say, "Hey, are you Matt?"
Matt
It's not me.
One of them will be Matt.
No,
It won't be you, but it might be a different Matt.
it could be a different Matt. That's true. There's
What-
a lot of Matts.
What
And a lot
are you
of Matts
guys?
and
What
a
are
lot
you
of
guys
Batmans.
most excited about Comic-Con?
Well, wait, that's
Oh, I'm sorry.
for next week. It's one of our video clips. So
Okay, well, don't
No
say
spoilers.
anything.
Well,
Say
I just
anything. I
want
don't
to
wanna
say
hear it.
something.
Don't want to hear it. Nope.
I just want to say something.
Denied.
This will be my
Nope.
first
Your first.
Comic-Con.
Nah.
This is gonna be your first Comic-Con?
It's my first Comic-Con.
Oh my God.
I went to
Oh,
Wizard
wow.
World back in the day, but
No,
That's totally
no.
different.
I mean, Wizard World is not a bad show by any means, but it's not Comic-Con.
But if you guys are going to San Diego Comic-Con, if you get the souvenir book, check out. I might have some art in it. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't know until it actually comes out, so we'll see.
Okay. So
Art of Lucas.
Yep. Hashtag it.
won't be there. It's okay.
I love that everybody's running from Jennifer's team's cars. They brought
this
2
is
cars
Team
to
Hug, by the
smash
way.
on everybody.
Team Hung?
Team Hug.
Oh,
Hung?
That's what I thought you
This is-
said.
This is Genfo's team.
The comic book show now on Stan Lee's World of Heroes.
Sorry.
Well, guys, just to prove to the fact that we do pay attention to the chat the whole time, that we love having you guys here, right off at the top of the show, Face Poppy said, that he has a copy of Jennifer's CD, and that when his girlfriend came in, his girlfriend was actually insanely jealous because she wants her own copy of the CD. And then he followed it up by saying that he finally read The Wake 1 through 9. He loved the series.
Dude, The Wake is fantastic.
And he wants to know when number 10 is coming out.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Scott Snyder.
Yeah, he's a little busy right now.
Yeah. It's the announced date of The Wake number 9, I think, was today, actually. Wake number 9 came out ahead of schedule. The unfortunate news about that is Wake number 10, the announced date was still a month after the announced date of 9.
Ooh.
So I think it's somewhere between 3 and 4 more weeks out until we get to see a conclusion of that. We might see something at Comic-Con. They might. I mean, the last one came out early. It's possible that number 10 will come out early as well. But I don't know. So
there you go. The Wake.
Yes. Archerman also is seriously questioning what Jennifer hears when Archerman speaks, because clearly her impression of him is not at all accurate.
Sounds a lot.
Let's hear it.
Sounds a lot like. Never
No,
mind.
you're not supposed to do it again. And then he also says that he's going to go around walking through Comic-Con shouting, Hiscox! Hiscox!
Please do that.
Oh.
I will find you and give you money.
I'm sorry for what you'll get.
or maybe you won't be. There's no judgment.
Judgment-free zone.
Before we go, I did want to echo what Ben and I were discussing last week. Ranker is still having a contest for Ranker Comics. If you go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Ranker Comics, we're having a like contest right now where we're giving out an Xbox One and some merchandise from Meltdown Comics.
Nice.
The point of Ranker Comics is because it's it's a hub of Ranker, which has lists of like completely everything. So Ranker Comics is going to be like a list of everything related to comic books. So we're going to have fun with that. It's going to be a success, and I am going to have a happy dance.
Now or later?
When it's successful.
Oh, happy dance.
So later.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy dance.
Adam Rady groaning from the video room.
Can
He
they hear
loves
that?
it.
The groaning?
I don't. It depends on how loud he is.
hope so.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
They heard that one.
I love that everybody is so up in arms about the Thor thing this week. That seems to be like the running, like, oh my God, Thor's a girl. Oh my God, Thor's a girl. Guys, Thor has been a girl for the past 30 years. This doesn't change anything.
Oh!
That's not right.
The
It's not
gum
right at
Love
all.
to get
thrown
Chris
down.
Hemsworth in
Look.
here and have you tell him that to his face.
Look, it's like
Not real
sounds like
person.
somebody's jealous of his gold locks.
Lovely golden hair.
That's what it is.
Lovely golden hair.
That's what I'm jealous of.
Just so you know, he's like 50 years old, not 30.
Who is?
Thor.
Yeah?
What, the myth?
No, like
Oh, the Marvel
you're
comic?
saying he's been a girl for 30 years, but he's been around for more
Right.
than 30 years.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
he
like the
just-
first 20 years, everybody was like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas.
Kendry, why don't you send over this hat sandwich? It sounds delicious.
I want it. I want the hat sandwich. I want it to be a spaceship. So bad.
Make sure it's spicy.
Spaceship.
I like spicy food.
It's like the word space.
One more minute.
One more minute, guys.
remaining.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So,
Is that Jason's voice too?
No, that's
No, that's
the
from
announcer
Halo.
from Halo. Yeah.
Oh. There you go.
Well, guys, with 50 seconds left, thank you so much for joining us here at the Comic Book Show. We are here every Wednesday from 9 Pacific Standard Time to 11 Pacific Standard Time. Please be sure to check out Dreamworld Comics. Also be sure to hit up Stanley's World of Heroes on YouTube, where you can watch our 6-minute cut-downs, so you only get the very best tidbits of the comic book show, as well as Bad Days, the series that you can check out. Please be sure to swing past the Kickstarter for Under the Flesh, or at the very least go to undertheflesh.com to check out the digital comic. Hopefully we will see you guys down at San Diego Comic-Con.
Woo!
And thank you so much for joining us.
That's right.
15 more seconds to vamp. Zombie Nazi Catwoman's come back.
Are you saying Jews?
No, Jules, not Jews.
Remain.
Jeez.
Take it all out on the Jews. Jeez.
Jewelry.
On that note, bye.
Jewelry.
And we're giving away the skins that we got from Anime Expo, which is the Dragon Slayer Pantheon and the Riot Fist Bump board skin.
Fist bump, fist bump, fist bump.
Won't it? Don't say we didn't.